My name is Chrissy Wagner, and I'm from Muskogee, Oklahoma, and I raised 4 children there. I grew up there myself, and my oldest daughter lives across the street from us. We're like the Waltons. Well, my dad's name was Duncan. He was definitely one of the greatest generation, World War II proud veteran. He enlisted right out of high school when he was 17 years old, immediately shipped to France, to Normandy. Still to the day he died, it was the best years of his life. He loved his service. Then he went to University of Oklahoma on the GI Bill, met my wonderful mother. I had gotten a call from his doctor. It's a small town, which is so nice, and he had been in for a test the day before, and they said he needs a vitamin K shot because his blood's very thin. And I went over to the house and bounded in and said, "Dad," you know, because he was so hard of hearing by now. He was 84 years old, and found him. But he was on his knees and he was praying. My brother said he prayed every night, and that's how the Lord took him. So that was pretty special, because my dad did some hard living, and that was very comforting for all of us to know that's how the Lord took him. He was so handsome, even 84 years old. You know, he was 6'4", and which was probably part of his problem, because the ladies all liked him very much. Whenever he would walk in the house, he commanded attention. He was always funny and kidding around, and all my friends loved to be at our house because he always had kind of witty things to say about him, and he was famous for his inventions. And one time he built a car and put my mother in it and forgot to tell her the brakes didn't work. And he was running along behind her, and you're going, "Duncan!" and you're going, "Jump out! Jump out!" And you know, he was just life was always an adventure for my father. And some air went out of the room when he died. Some air went out of the room. I have to remember the good times, and remember to remember is what I try to teach my children. You know, as a mother, you try to do everything you can, or as a parent, to insulate your kids, to make things easier. And I said, I know that this journey, when you lose a parent, no one can ever make it easier. Every day is such a precious gift. Every memory is so important. And these times we have with each other, we love. It's helped me be more reflective with my dad, because I lost my mom 10 years ago. And I always thought, well, you know, and now you really don't have either parent anymore, because there's nobody who loves you like your parents. They love you so unconditionally. And when they're gone, it's kind of like, oh, okay, now take a deep breath, and I'm gonna be the grown-up now. And I'm almost 60 years old, but I didn't have to be till about 7 weeks ago. The thing I remember most about my father was he loved me unconditionally, no matter what or where or how I was in my life. I always knew that my father thought that I hung the moon, and that was my remembering about my dad. Was I always knew that I really couldn't do any wrong. That's what I'll hold on to. That's what I'll remember.